But first, why social media? Well, for starters, there isn't a better concentration of affluent potential clients that want to build high-end homes than on social media. According to the Pew Research Center, these are the percentages of US adults that use social media sites online or on mobile. So you've got 73% of them on YouTube, 68% of them on Facebook, 35% on Instagram, 29% on Pinterest, 27% on Snapchat, 25% on LinkedIn, and 24% on Twitter. And social media has made it very easy for us to find people, so we have an extreme ease of access to this market. Now, these figures are from 2019. In other words, these are pre-COVID numbers. Since the lockdown, social media usage has exploded. This is what happened a mere week after the lockdowns began last March, and it has steadily increased since then. In a nutshell, everyone is in social media. But can we find and connect with high-end Resi clients to promote our services? Well, to give you an example of how much affluent people use social media, Lamborghini have increased sales 10% year on year using social media. In fact, they increased their sales by a whopping 43% in 2019. And this went in tandem with a massive promotional push on increasing their social media presence and getting in front of affluent people. These are the same people that pay for the type of homes that you want as projects. And if this works for fancy cars, then it works for fancy homes too. Now, when it comes to meeting high-end Resi clients, the most common methods in the real world are getting out there and networking with people in places you think your target client hangs out. The way it used to be was that you had to network in these higher circles to get access to these types of clients. Well, social media has changed that forever. We can do all our networking online with social media and do so from the privacy of your home. I mean, how used are you now to having virtual meetings on Microsoft Teams, Skype, Zoom, or any of the virtual meeting platforms? Did you find it weird at first, but now have found that your project coordination meetings are a lot more frequent than before, and you have a better finger on the pulse of any project you were working on? A strong case can be made that this has made team communication even better and far more efficient on construction projects than before the COVID thing hit. Now, do you agree or disagree with that? So the COVID experience has forced us to use the online tools far more than we did before, and that trend isn't going away. And these tools, in many respects, have totally replaced real-world networking now anyway. And there's another advantage that social media has over real-world networking, and that's being able to connect directly with the clients themselves. A lot of networking events are for business owners to meet up and get work from each other. So have any of you been to these kind of events? I know I have, and I found them painful and a lot of work for minimal return. Social media bypasses these gatekeepers altogether and goes direct to source. So the time you spend networking one-on-one with the clients themselves is a far better use of your time. Social media is also interactive, which gives it a massive advantage over online advertising, because we can talk with people directly. And as a result, this has led us to want to get to know the people we do business with, which means you can become far better connected to potential clients than any other medium. And the better connected you are, the more they trust you and want to avail of your services. Now, this is something that your bigger, more established competition can't do, which gives you a huge advantage. These practices lack the personalization that you as a smaller entity can offer. And the more personality you put into your social media marketing, the better you will do. Getting clients using social media also means you no longer need a website, let alone a super fancy one. Social media has become the hub of internet activity. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've used my website. Social media is where it is at, which is great news for those of you who don't have a mega impressive portfolio or website. You can get high-end single-family residential clients using nothing more than your social media profiles. But the biggest advantage that social media gives a small firm or solo architects is that affluent clients look more at the people they do business with than the business themselves. So you are in effect selling you as a package more so than your business. And social media facilitates that big time. And this isn't something big firms can do. You can. So we can go directly to some people on social media and network with them there. But to understand how to network with people online, we first need to understand how we do it in the real world.